friends ask me why I chose to buy a property that had such a long, winding, and difficult to maintain driveway. Well, take a look at it there, my friends. This is why. Before I got the tractor, and even that first winter when I didn't know how to handle it, this would be one big thick sheet of ice right up to the steep hill, and you virtually just could not get out of the cottage and out to the concession road. And it would be thick ice, big thick sheet of ice. The only way you could get out is with a pair of skates and a hockey stick. She's a little windy today for sure, but I wanted to kind of finish off this series on blading and blowing. Weatherman was right for a change. We did get 4 or 5 days of sunshine, and it did get as high as 16 degrees Celsius, which is, you know, around 62, 63 Fahrenheit. As you can see, I'm standing at the bottom or close to the bottom of the steep hill. I think the blading did pretty good. You'll see that there is some ice here, but a lot of this ice, she's thin, maybe a quarter an inch, half an inch, in some places an inch. But I'm gonna post a link to a video I did the very first winter I got my first B2601. And I'll show you what the big steep hill looked like, and I'm gonna show you what I had to do in order to get myself out of here, because I had to get to work, and there was no chance of getting out otherwise. Before you watch that video, I just wanna say that I was a new tractor owner. Looking back, I probably shouldn't have done what I did in this video. But either way, didn't hurt my loader arms, didn't hurt the tractor, got her done, and I was able to get myself out of here and back to the city to get to work. Now, because I blade the driveway, as you can see, she's cleared up really nice. Small patches of ice, not a big deal, but most importantly, I've got gravel so I can get traction and get myself out of here when I need to. So for those that are new, I hope this last 4 or 5 videos talking about blading and blowing has been helpful. I know some of you folks that are more seasoned owners probably are wondering why I keep bringing it up. I bring it up because I get so many questions from folks on the channel. But I hope over the last month or so of videos, you're starting to see the idea of why I do what I do when I do it. Well, my friends, I think that's going to wrap it up on my series over the last month and a half on blower versus blade. I hope it's been helpful, especially for the new tractor owners that have been posing so many questions over the last couple of months to me about when I use the blade and how I use it, or the blower, or how I adjust the blower. I hope it's been a little bit of a help. As I mentioned before a few times, I'm not an expert by any means. I'm about 3.5, 4 years in with tractors. And I can't tell you what the right snow removal equipment is for your property and the geography you have, or the surface of your driveway, or the climate that you live in. I know what works for me now after trial and error over a number of years. I think that blower and blade is my Batman and Robin. Works great for me up here. And I think most importantly, as you learn through trial and error over a couple of years of trying different things at different times, you start to eventually zero in on what works best and when. And if there's one piece of advice I can offer to you as a new tractor owner, I think it's critically important to always keep an eye on the weather forecast. I check that forecast 3, 4, 5 times every day because it changes so much, especially when you get into March up here. You get incredibly wide temperature swings and weather swings day to day. And that's what helps to make you learn, or to help you to forecast or to learn when you need to do what you need to do to your driveway to make sure that you minimize the icing and get it cleared as fast as possible and safe to drive through. Plus, you don't have to bend your neighbor for 5.5 hours in the cold with snatch blocks and ropes and pulleys and a tractor and an ATV trying to pull your pickup truck out of the snow on the side of the forest on the steep hill anymore. You can tell by the shine on that lake, she's melting. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the channel and you enjoyed the video series. If you like the channel, please click subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I'm posting videos, just click that little bell. Have a wonderful and safe week with your families. Please be kind to one another. I'll see you again on the next one, right here on GP Outdoors. Cheers.